Hi everyone, it's Erica from the Gloucester County Library, here for another episode of Database Exploration. Thanks for joining me again. I've gotten some great feedback about what the library has to offer, so today we're going to look into a book recommendation database that we subscribe to called Novelist. And once again, I'll start from my desktop. This is what my regular computer screen looks like, and I have 4 internet browsers down here: Firefox, Google Chrome, Microsoft Edge, and Safari. As I mentioned before, these are all doorways into the same vast library. They all lead to the internet. It's just your preference. Choose which one that you like the best. Today I'm going to choose Firefox and double click that. You can see I could also choose that from down the bottom here. This is my toolbar down there. Once the internet opens in Firefox, I'm going to type the Gloucester County Library website address in the address bar. www.gcls.org. Once I get to the library's home page, I'm going to go to the red print, these links here, and choose databases again. Scroll quickly down to the letter N, and I'm going to choose Novelist Plus. You'll see right underneath that Novelist Plus K through 8. For those of you who have children or grandchildren, this is a great recommendation site for those ages. But we're going to explore the adult, young adult, and adult ones. This will help you. You can see over here, gives you a brief explanation of what Novelist is, assists fiction and nonfiction readers in finding new authors and titles. So we'll click on that. This database will prompt you for your library card number. And your PIN. Your PIN is almost always the last 4 digits of your library card number. This is the home page of Novelist. When you look at this homepage, you'll see there's a sidebar here, recommended read lists. I love this sidebar because it's great for browsing and it knocks it down into different genres. You can choose from the top also, right up here, browse by genre. Let's try that first. You might have something in mind, and let's see what we have here. When you click on, this is what I clicked on again, genre. This is what came up. You can go over to this little drop-down menu and choose a genre that appeals to you from that drop-down menu. Maybe you like mysteries. This will tell you what's new and popular in mysteries. Also breaks it down by age. Can tell you what is coming up in publishing. You can, I know a lot of people like John Connolly. You can click on that and it'll give you an explanation. Now I want to show you something. Since you have signed in with your library card, it creates an account for you. And you're wondering, okay, well, how am I going to remember the books that I want to read? Here is the greatest thing. Let me choose a genre again. I'm going to take this John Connolly book. You see, if I just hover without clicking, this little box pops up. There's a link that says add to folder. This is your own personal folder. This is going to save that title in there so you remember that you want to read it. So I clicked it and I added it to my folder. You can then, once you get a whole bunch of them in there, let's add a couple more. You can remove it from your folder as well. Once you get a couple of those in there, you can go up to this orange bar at the top again, And you'll see over on the very top right, your folders. And in that, you'll see the titles that I've added. Let me show you something else about that, because that also works when you click on the actual title, when you click on it instead of just hovering. When you click on it and the title comes up, that folder button, it doesn't say add to folder, but it is still there. It's just over here in the top of this box with a little plus sign. And if I hover, it says add to folder. So you can add it to the folder that way after you've read the synopsis, the description of the book that you want. You can browse by appeal. I like this because you can select, oh, I like a really fast-paced book and one with great characters, but I like the characters to be snarky, not really, but whatever. And you could choose the writing style. Maybe you like one that is richly detailed. And then when you click find titles, it's going to try to find you things that hopefully will appeal to you. So then I could just hover and add that to my folder. Anytime you want to go back to that home screen, you can either click up here on the orange bar, Home, or you can click the picture of Novelist. Let's say that you have a certain title that you really liked and you'd like to read something just like it. You remember the author. Let's say it's Louise Penny. I can go up here to keyword. You can drop down and choose author, title, series. Sometimes keyword, I think, is the easiest thing to choose. And I'm going to search. This shows you some of the books that she's written. Let's say, well, I've read everything she's written, but I want to read something like it. This is where I really love Novelist because it'll give you title read-alikes, author read-alikes, and if it's a series that you like, series read-alikes. Once you click on that, you will never run out of reading material. And then you can take those suggestions and search for them in our catalog. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. When I go back, and let's say I have a bunch of things in my folder, I want to try to find this book in the library, or let's say Hawaii by James Michener. You may notice at the top of my screen, I have this window, which is Novelist, but I still have between these two, this is one window, this is another window, 1, 2. If I click back and forth in those tabs, you'll see I'm back at the Gloucester County Library website. I'll click here, and here's our catalog, where I can search our catalog. You can choose any branch to start with, but at this time, I would search the whole system because what you're looking for are ebooks. You can still search your home branch if you want. It should come up with the ebooks or audiobooks anyway. Now I don't remember what I was searching for, so I can go back to my window, Hawaii by James Michener. Go back to my catalog window. Sorry, can't spell today. And I can search to see if we have that book. Okay, I can see we have lots of James Michener. It doesn't look like we have Hawaii, but I could click on his name to see what books we might have. Someday soon we're going to be able to search just by ebooks in our catalog. That will make it easier for you if you prefer only to read ebooks. Otherwise, you can continue to save books and hold books In our catalog, you can put that book on hold by signing in with your library card number and PIN and placing a book on hold. Hopefully we'll be doing that again soon. So feel free to explore all the lovely things that Novelist has to offer. I'm going to go back to the home page. I do love that they have reading during the pandemic. Maybe you want something heartwarming or cozy to make you feel better, or maybe you really want to see what other people have predicted about pandemic apocalypse situations in the world. You can also search by nonfiction. You'll see that over here. And this works the same way. You can search by subject or browse by subject, or you can take the different categories that they offer you. Have fun exploring this really helpful tool that the library subscribes to. This will keep you occupied for many hours. So have a great day, and we hope to see you soon.